Okay, so I have some important messages to share with you about 2021. You guys need to stay with me.
Hello there to everyone watching and welcome to my channel. My name is Dion. I hope you're all fine and welcome to the Divine. Thanks so much for joining me in today's Pick a Card Tarot reading. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I do upload a lot of cool stuff on my channel. You might want to check that out. Today we'll be having a closer look at your current life situation, and I'll be giving you messages meant specifically for you and your life in 2021 to see how exactly you're evolving and to see what's coming towards you, what kind of news, what kind of blessings, what is meant to happen in your life. We're going to try and figure out whether you're on the right path or whether you need to make some adjustments. And if you're new to Pick a Card readings, do not worry, it's not difficult at all. You simply choose one of these 4 stacks of cards that you feel most drawn to, and I will be giving you a tarot reading. Keep in mind that these will be general readings, so not every single word has to resonate with your story. Just take what resonates and leave the rest as always. Today I'm not putting crystals on the cards because I want you to solely focus on your intuition. Let it guide you to the pile, to the stack of cards that you are most drawn to, because I know that you are going to choose the right one. You don't need any crystals for that. So this first one would be pile number 1, then right next to it pile number 2, this would be pile number 3, and pile number 4. Which one would you like to choose? Think about it for a moment, pause the video if necessary, and as soon as you've made your decision, simply skip to the corresponding chapter of the reading or check out the description for timestamps to your reading. Now that was enough talking, and we're going to get started with group number 1. Let's see what kind of messages we have. Hey there, group 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose the first group, let's see what kind of cards we've got for you. We're going to start off with your tarot cards. First of all, there is the 7 of Wands. Then we've got the 5 of Cups. And finally, the Knight of Wands. Alright. I'm seeing this as a reminder for you guys to follow your dreams and stick to what you've planned. Because especially right now in these unprecedented times, no one really knows how the future looks, what it looks like, what's going to happen. So especially with you guys, I know that you have a very clear goal in mind that you would like to achieve, and you need to make sure to stay committed and not be led astray. So you are going to be assertive, and you are, since these projects do require a lot of your attention and a lot of your time, the universe is asking you to really stay committed, because this is a message that you certainly are in the right direction. You certainly are where you're meant to be, and you're heading towards where you're meant to be. And that just requires a little more effort from your part. Instead of motivation, you guys need to focus on discipline. You guys need to get some discipline, because those motivational surges that you get once in a while, they're good, but what you guys need, I'm getting, is more discipline to really stay committed to what you want. Because I can see with the message being here that you're sometimes being led astray from what you're meant to do, or other people trying to influence you and trying to get you off the path that you're meant to be on, and you know what path that is. You know where you are meant to go, and I do feel like right now there might be some factors preventing you from going after it, but you really need to continue on doing what you're doing, what you can do as of now. Whatever you can do, whatever you can get done, do it. I'm getting that your projects or your dreams just require you to work on them now. So whatever it is that you can do, go ahead and do it, because you are headed in the right direction. With that comes some type of change that can be emotionally draining, or that can really wear on you, but that is normal, and you are going to learn to become more emotionally stable throughout the year of 2021. You are going to learn how to work under pressure. You are going to learn how to stay committed and stick to a routine that you have developed for yourself in order to make all of the or in order to complete all of the assignments and make your vision come true. I am seeing that very soon you will receive so much motivation in doing what you love, in doing what you want to do, or in what you are meant to do. And as I've said, you cannot leave it at that. You need to turn this motivation into some discipline. So whatever you are doing, you need to find a way to keep on doing it, and not just doing it while it's fun, but to keep on doing it even when it seems tough at times, and not let anything stop you from going after your dream. Obviously, right now, you're not in control over what goes on in the world. So you need to completely focus on what you're doing and do the best you can right now, because right now is like the calm. I wouldn't say the calm before the storm, because the storm is usually implying something negative, but right now is the calm period of time where you have a lot of time to work on these things that are meant to be worked on, and then there's going to be this huge climax that we're going to get to in a second, but there's going to be this huge, like, let's say, end goal that you are meant to reach, and you are going to reach it, but you need to stay committed, and there needs to be some hard work put into your projects, or like some more effort put into your projects. So although you might not know what's about to happen in the future and how your life is going to go in the future, what kind of turns it's going to take, that doesn't matter. Focus on the present and what you can do right now, because that's really important. Have the courage to pursue your dreams, to go after your calling, because there is something calling you, and you know you want it, you know you want to get there. So now focus on how to get there and what you can do right now in order to make sure you will. You just need some more self-determination to make those goals happen, because you do have clear goals. I can see that. So let's have a look at some of the oracle cards that I got for you. The first one, it says the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. And then we've also got fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. As you can see, just simply reading the cards, everything that's not in your control that you currently need answers on is going to resolve itself very soon, because I am thinking that within the next few weeks or months, I am thinking that you will get an answer from the universe, because there's something that you've been trying to do, like you maybe sent a wish out to the universe, or you try to manifest something into your life that you know requires a little time, and the answer, whether it be the complete manifestation or simply an answer from the universe, is going to come to you very soon. I can see that you guys are entering a really, really lucky and successful period of your life, because there's soon going to be another peak in your career or your personal life. I see you being extremely successful. I see you reaching another peak. You might have been there before at some point, but you are going to be elevated, and you are going to reach new heights is what I'm seeing for you guys. I see you having such a good work ethic, and it's all going to be rewarded, whether it is with good grades or with money, okay? Whatever you do, whatever work you put into your projects and the stuff that you do, looking at the two full moon cards kind of gives me this feeling that something is about to be completed, and you know it. Like this is almost like the final page of the chapter that you are writing, and you are looking to complete something very soon. And then after that, there are so many new perspectives for you in life and what you can do. So really what I'm seeing is stay committed, because now you need to be more than ever. So let's take a look at some more cards that we've got for this pile. Here it says double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And then I've also got another one for you that says initiation, the rite of passage and crossing the threshold. So you can almost see the light at the end of the tunnel. Your goal is coming closer and closer, and you know it. And soon you will be looking back at where you first started, and you will realize that you've made so much progress. And that is certainly something to be extremely proud of, because I do believe that a lot of you guys have some really unique and special talents that you are meant to transform the world to make it a better place with what you do. A lot of you guys are artists because the kind of things, the kind of stuff that you create really helps a lot of people. Maybe you are talking about your experiences, and by doing that you are helping other people who are going through the same thing. Especially I'm thinking your special talent is your voice, and a lot of you guys are speakers. You could be great at public speaking even though you might fear it initially. There are so many important messages that you need to get out there. Also, I'm getting a lot of you guys are meant to be singers. So you could be writing your own songs or writing your own books, writing poems. There's definitely something about expressing yourself that you are meant to do. I'm also like getting a message that you can turn this into a career if you wanted to. Like you could if you wanted to. Even if it's just a side thing, I'm definitely seeing that with your knowledge, there's something so unique about your life, and with your knowledge, if you wrote it into a song or if you wrote it into a book, a poem, whatever it is, you need to figure out what works for you. I definitely see you being able to become so successful with this. Or obviously you could just turn it into a YouTube video, but like, let others know. You are meant to communicate. You are meant to let others know about what's been going on, and you are meant to share your experience with others. So figure out whatever the best way for you is to get the message across to a lot of people, okay? And I am like getting that you're definitely meant to share your experience. You are definitely meant to take part in changing humanity. I know it's been such a long time and you've been trying to get to a certain point for a while now, but this time I'm telling you, you're so close to some kind of goal. You're so close. If you look at the initiation card, I do feel like right now you're going through this rite of passage and you're so close to crossing this threshold. And I do see you guys getting somewhere really beautiful, to a really beautiful place that I see you going to. And as soon as you're there, time and place does not matter, because I really believe that you're getting to some sort of place, either physically or mentally, where you're going to be so happy and fulfilled. You've been wanting to go to this place for so long now, and you will be able to. So here we've got the card of Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, and Higher Learning. And then we've also got the card of the Whale and Orca Elders that says, Share your song. This is the frequency of sound. Dive deep. I mean, obviously, since I already knew this card was going to come up, that's why I said it says share your song, and that makes me think you have something important to say that you would like to share with the rest of the world. Like, even if it's as simple as starting your own YouTube channel because you have something to talk about, do it, because this could be a great way for you to gain a lot of momentum that you are seeking. And if not, then maybe like I am thinking a lot of you guys are really artistic and are meant to create music. If you're not a singer, you might play an instrument, or you might make beats, something like that, because music is a huge way for you to express yourself. Like, even if you're the listener, you always love to express yourself through sharing songs with people, songs that you like. Especially now during these times, I'm seeing that you are kind of rediscovering yourself. And I'm thinking that you are getting to know yourself in ways that seem new, because there's a lot of new interests that you are discovering, or that you will be discovering very soon. there might be this sudden urge to learn about something, a certain topic that you previously might not have cared about as much, and you really need to trust this kind of calling and learn more about it, because that might be your soul's calling telling you to learn more about something, whether it is, I don't know, a certain subject, a language, or even if you are enrolling in some sort of new course. Because I am really thinking a lot of you guys are meant to discover a new interest, or are meant to discover like an area of study that you are meant to research and maybe find out more about, so that eventually you can share it with other people, or share your views on it with other people. And I'm just thinking there's something that you are meant to learn. There's something that you are meant to learn more about, like a specific field that you are going to be studying very thoroughly, and you will be an expert when it comes to that at the end of it. Also, generally speaking, there's a lot of growth that you're doing right now. Even if you're not realizing it, you have already learned so much this year, and you are not scared to go after something that seems new, that seems fresh, and that is something to embrace, because whenever you feel like doing something or trying something out, you do it, and you need to keep on doing that. So just keep on following whatever your soul is calling you to do, and you are going to find even more passions for life. You're going to, if you haven't, you're going to find your life purpose this way, by trying out things that your soul is calling you to do. Right now you are really growing, and your soul is being fed. I'm getting like this image in my head that you're consuming, but like in a good way for your soul. You're consuming soul food. Also, on a spiritual level, you are learning more. You're learning more about the mechanics of life. Maybe you're suddenly more interested in conspiracy theories, and you're questioning beliefs that you might have had or in the past, or that might have seemed so obvious. Things that might have seemed really obvious, now is the time for you that you're questioning them. And I'm thinking a lot of you guys are getting more woke in that way. And yeah, there's something else about your soul, a message about your soul. This is really important. It's healing right now. I can see that. Your soul has been recovering for a while now, and you're in a more peaceful state right now. Maybe there's not that much going on, but that's okay, because a lot of you guys are learning to be by yourself right now, to live for you, to be content with who you are, to love yourself. A lot of you guys are on this journey, and I am seeing that you are gonna be inviting in blessings very soon. This was your message for 2021. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to choose another pal as well and listen to that message. Otherwise, be sure to like and subscribe and check out my other videos. Hey there to everyone who chose the second group of cards. Let's find out what's in the cards for you. So we're gonna start off with the tarot cards. We've got the moon, the sun, and the card of awakening, and I do know that these are directly followed by each other. They are number 18, 19, and 20, but I promise I did shuffle the deck, so this was definitely meant to be. Alright, looking at these cards, they're kind of telling me that the rest of 2021 is going to be huge. While there might not be as much happening in your physical 3D world, like there's not that much action, but what's really important is that there's a huge transformation in the way you think and in the way you see life, see the world, in the way you view the entirety of existence. 2021 is meant to be a year of learning and growing for you guys, because I know that you are trying to remain positive, and in these times it is absolutely important, it is pivotal to have a good mindset, because For you specifically, I'm getting the message you need to remain positive, you need to have a good mindset, and you need to always think about the best possible outcome. You know, instead of putting yourself down and telling others how bad this year has been so far, you need to constantly remind yourself of how good it can be, because I am really thinking that everything is possible for you guys this year, or nothing is impossible. Even when the odds are stacked against you. Some of you really need to hear this. If you're entering some sort of competition, if you play the lottery, if you apply for a job and you think, oh my god, other people probably have better qualifications than I do. You need to drop this mindset, because I am getting for you, you will be the chosen one. You will be a lucky winner. That's like a message that I'm getting for your 2021. But the catch is, you cannot be that as long as you don't feel like you are, as long as you feel like you're deserving, if that makes sense. I'm going to try to explain this a little further. You guys need to start believing in the impossible, because I do see some huge winnings for you, or like I see huge success for you, even if it seems unlikely now. I see you getting accepted somewhere, or getting something that you've been wanting, but you're kind of thinking, you know, what are the odds of that? You need to drop this mindset immediately and instead focus on you getting that. You guys are asked to forget your current reality. Forget the circumstances that you are now in, because you can make anything happen. That is your message. You can become whoever you want to be, and you can make everything come true. Every one of your dreams can be made possible this year, or starting this year. There's definitely something that you are meant to do this year, and for other people it would look like the odds are stacked against you, or maybe you're even believing that yourself. And if that's the case, then you need to stop that, because you, instead of thinking, well, the odds are rather slim that I am going to succeed, you need to think, even if there's just a 1% chance of it happening, that you will be the 1%. Please, you need to fully trust the universe here and believe that you are this tiny little fraction, okay, that is going to succeed. Because no matter how much the odds are stacked against you, you will be a winner. You will be accepted. You will, whatever it is for you guys that you would like to achieve, you can definitely 100% achieve this, as long as you keep the mindset. Because if you already feel like you can't win, or you can't get this job, or whatever it is for you, win the contest, I don't know what it is, but if you feel like you can't, if you feel like the odds are stacked against you, then you will not be able to succeed, because you already have the loser mindset. You need to have the winner mindset, right? So this is the extremely important message that you are meant to hear. You can achieve anything in 2021 if you give yourself credit for it, if you feel like you're deserving. So how about thinking, well, I am so deserving of this, and I know that I will be accepted, I know that I will get the job, I know that I will be a winner, whatever, okay? Let's bring some more cards in. We've got You Are Good Enough, and also Nothing Is Yet Set in Stone. So important for your pile, so important for you guys. You need to ignore your current reality. You need to focus on what you desire and attract it by believing that you are this tiny little fraction that's going to succeed, okay? If you're trying to get into a certain, I don't know, university, and the acceptance rate is really low, then you need to believe that you are this tiny little percentage. You are in it, okay? That's the way you need to think. That was just an example, obviously. The message here is that nothing, absolutely nothing, is yet set in stone. There is no clear outcome for the rest of your year. You are in control, and your thoughts, the way you view everything, is going to allow you take control over the situation. Okay, you get me, guys. Also, it says you are good enough. Isn't that just another reminder that even if you feel like there's clearly someone that's better than you at doing certain things, well, guess what? There's always going to be people that are prettier than you, that are doing things better than you, but you need to appreciate your skills instead and like emphasize on that, whatever you can bring to the table, because what you are is good enough. It's that what it says here. And I just want to let you guys know, stop comparing, because that's like the devil's work. You need to learn to look at yourself, and if you're not happy with something, change it, but stop with the comparing yourself to other people. Everyone's journey is different, and that's what you need to embrace. You can take as much time as you need until you feel comfortable, but just know that you are certainly everything it takes. You have all the requirements, so stop putting yourself down. Stop with that kind of mindset. You need to believe that you are enough. Like, it's not enough me telling you. You need to adapt those things that I'm telling you. You need to believe them yourself. You need to start believing that you are good enough. I don't know. We do have the moon here, so I'm thinking this is a time where you're up in your head a lot, where there might be a lot of dark thoughts coming to the surface, or you might be experiencing a lot of dark thoughts. Focus on more positivity. Use affirmations if that helps you, but you need to remind yourself that you can do this. You are the chosen one. You're the one in a million, okay? And you will either be accepted or you will be the winner. Whatever resonates for you. I mean, don't get me wrong, you shouldn't be all cocky about it and say you're doing it better than everyone else, because then again, you're comparing yourself with other people. Just completely forget about everyone else and focus on solely what you can bring to the table. Because so many of you guys are probably not giving yourself enough credit. You have amazing skills, amazing talents, and amazing abilities. So instead of worrying as to what if it doesn't work out, you need to completely focus your thoughts on, I'm so excited because I know this will work out. Even if it's a little risky, take the risk, because otherwise you already lost. So now we are going to bring some more cards in. Let's see, we've got the Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Then the Share Your Voice card, Come Out of the Cave, Persecution and Expression. Okay. These cards are kind of reminding you to once again follow your life purpose. If you've been led astray, get back on track in following your life purpose. And most importantly, what I'm getting is express yourself. Maybe in the current environment that you are in, you're unable to fully be who you actually are. This is a message that in 2021, you will be called to express yourself in various new ways, maybe through the way that you dress or the way that you do things. Maybe you are an artist. Maybe you have something really creative to share, because there is definitely a special gift that you have that is meant to be shared with the rest of the world. Okay, Come Out the Cave. I think you do have a lot of interesting stories to tell from when you were in the cave. And when you finally decide to get out of this dark spot, you will be able to see the light. There's like so much beauty in life when you only allow yourself to see it, because I do think your situation can be worked around very well. If you only decide you want to live a good life, then you can, no matter what the circumstances are. You just need to find some sort of like motivation for you to get things going or to get things started, because it doesn't matter how very much restricted the world is, you are the only one responsible for your happiness. So I guess the message is make the best out of what you have. Don't cry about what you can't do, just like focus on what you can do right now. Again, if you're trying to make the impossible possible, there is this card that says there are helpers nearby. So I am thinking that if you communicate with the universe, if you are trying to manifest something and you fully believe it's going to happen to you, then it will. This is the big theme of this group. You can and you will. The impossible is possible for you. So yeah, your guides, your spirit guides are definitely going to assist you and help you make this vision come true. That's what I'm getting. So let's get the final two cards in. First of all, we've got Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. And then last but not least, it says fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Okay, so what that means is you might be taking things too fast. You might not be patient enough. You might not have this patience that you need within you. So you are pretty much asking for big things to manifest into your life in an instant, and that's just not the way it works. And I'm not trying to attack you or anything, but allow the universe some time to make all of your wishes come true. And in the meantime, just keep on doing what you're doing. Don't let your manifestations scare you. Don't let them, disrupt your normal day-to-day life. Living that life, just set and put it. I'm getting like you really need to put an intention out there and just let it go. Because if you want something, you tend to be so clingy to that certain thing. Like you cannot even forget about it. If you're trying to get something, there's nothing else you can think about. So you need to really find a way to let these things go. And then by detaching from your desire, you allow the universe the time and space that it needs in order to make it come true for you. I'm also seeing beautiful scenery, landscapes that you will be visiting in 2021 that are going to help you maybe channel something. They inspire you. These kind of landscapes, they inspire you to do art, to start something. I'm not even sure, but you are definitely going out. That's what I'm seeing, and this is kind of recharging you to who you are meant to become. So if you feel empty, if you feel dull, you need to get out. You need to see some landmarks. That's what I'm getting, because you really do recharge through that. Okay, that was your message. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Feel free to choose another pile and listen to that if you want. Other than that, be sure to like and subscribe and check out my other videos. Hey there, group number 3. If you chose this pile, then let's find out what your urgent message for 2021 is. We're gonna start off with some tarot cards, and the first one that I pulled for you was the King of Wands. Then we also have the 3 of Crystals, which technically came out in reverse, so I'm just gonna interpret it both ways. And finally, the 10 of Crystals. Alright, this is actually pretty darn awesome, this set of cards that you've got. I can see you as a highly successful individual, and let me tell you, 2021 is the year you are going to succeed, the year of your grand breakthrough. That's what I'm going to say, because out of nowhere, I see you getting these large sums of money, and I'm wondering, where are you getting that from? Because there are huge, large amounts of money coming towards you. You are extremely wealthy. I see you guys as someone that is extremely successful with what they do. And you might even have multiple streams of income at this point. Well, what is your message? Your message is to stay extremely committed and work hard. It's as simple as that. It's not that complex, but what I'm really getting for you is that you are in a position of authority. You are a great leader, and people actually follow your commands pretty much. Like, you're the one in control. And I'm seeing you as the person that others have so much respect for. Like, people want to know what you think. Like, if you're not some sort of boss in your work field already, then you're definitely becoming an extremely important, like, almost like figure of authority, because you all of a sudden grow a huge amount of following. If I'm just thinking, this might be the year of your breakthrough. Like, a lot of people know you and you're getting a lot of money, and this can be achieved through several ways. Maybe you are someone who writes their own books, or you're a seller who sells something, but I'm really seeing this is almost the mindset of an entrepreneur that I'm seeing here, that this year is meant to bring you great abundance and success, but you need to also work hard for it, because it's not going to come out of nowhere. So with something that you're doing, it could also mean that you're sort of your own boss, that you don't really have anyone else whose expectations you're trying to meet other than your own, because you are definitely the King of Wands. You're the creator of all this abundance, and you are definitely a role model. I'm also going to see that you are going to, like, put yourself out there as a person, because only this way people, like, I'm gonna tell you what I'm kind of seeing here. I'm seeing you as a role model. I'm seeing you putting your face out there into the world. Maybe you're doing something on the internet, because I'm seeing you gaining a large amount of followers, whatever, and people see you as their role model. They want to be like you. They admire you for something that you do. When they look at you, they think, wow, this is a highly intellectual, or maybe extremely pretty, handsome person. They see something in you and they decide they want to learn more. They decide they want to follow you. A lot of you guys would be great entrepreneurs, or a lot of you guys are meant to make money on your own. A lot of you guys are meant to be self-employed. I'm just going to say that. I'm really feeling it with this pile especially. And whatever it is that you do draws so many people to you. They admire you for what you do, because for some reason no one else has done that. And that's exactly the way that you're going to, or the reason you're going to gain momentum. You're going to attract people towards you. They want to learn more because your story is so unique. And yeah, that's like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you getting a huge amount of money from one month to the next. Like, I don't know, I don't even know what that means, but I'm hearing an increase of 400% of your income. That was like super random, but wow. I'm just thinking you're getting a lot of money this year because you found a way to really pay the bills, and that works out surprisingly well for you. But yeah, it has to do with something unique that pretty much only you can do, or only the story that only you can tell. You could very well be your own boss, as I've said. It's definitely time to bring some more cards in. So right here, this is the card of the Great Void. It says nothing will come of this situation. And then we've also got step out of your comfort zone, which is the North Node, aka your life purpose. When we do take into consideration that the Three of Crystals was initially reversed, I am thinking that a lot of you guys can do so much more than what you're doing right now, because a lot of you guys have maybe experienced a downfall in life or come to a realization that it cannot go on like this. You're not satisfied with the way your life is. There's a certain situation in your life, a certain situationship that you need to learn to let go of, because for some reason it is no longer serving you in any way, but you're holding on to it as if there's no tomorrow. Like, you need to learn to let that go. Maybe you did lose something that was really important to you. If you've lost a job and you're desperately trying to get back in it, take it with a grain of salt, but this might just be a message that you are meant for so much more. You are meant for so much greater things. You're meant to follow something that you are meant to follow, because after all, this might not have been your ideal work field. Again, only if it resonates. So it could also be about an interpersonal relationship that has just ended, that you were meant to let go of. Someone that you are holding on to so tightly, and they wanted to go. So you need to learn to let them, because in the end, what is meant for you will always come back. There's no need to constantly try to impress someone and make them stay, because if they wanted to, they would. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are as to why this card is appearing in your reading. Just know that, deep down, you know what this is about. There's something here that you just know has ended, so it needs to stay in the past. And then right next to it, we've got the card of step out of your comfort zone. That just tells me you are meant for so much more. If it was a person that you were holding on to, just know that that wasn't the ideal match anyway. You are meant for so much greater things, for a soul connection that you deserve. And as soon as you meet that person, you're going to realize how foolish you were to try and hold on to that past connection, because it clearly wasn't meant to be. I'm also getting, in terms of developing your skills and learning more about yourself, you need to step out of your comfort zone, because a lot of you guys are thinking you're too old to do something, and that is simply not true. I'm getting that a lot of you guys feel like you're too old to join some sort of team or to apply and go back to school or something like that. That is not true at all. It might also be good for a lot of you if you actually learn about something new. Although you might have had the same job for a while, it is never too late to learn something new, and that's especially a message that you are meant to hear, because you're definitely doing something that's going to help you earn big amounts of money this year. It is not too late, you are not too old or young. You're exactly where you are, and that's okay. So this reading is actually far from over, because I've got a couple more cards for you. Here we have the ever unfolding rose. It says it's cracked open and it's happening for you, not to you. And also the akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So if you have a sudden urge to do something, to perform a certain task, or to make a big decision, if you feel guided, then listen to that inner voice that is telling you to do something, especially when it's about your career or about one of your talents that you would like to pursue, that you would like to go after. I'm getting that you're being led on the right path right now, or especially this year. There's something that you are meant to discover about yourself. Hidden talent is being unlocked. Card on the left is saying, let life crack you open. It's okay to feel negative emotions. It's okay to mourn at times, especially since you won't believe what's coming next, but I'm just going to say it's okay to feel your emotions, all of them. And it's okay to learn and grow from situations. Let me just bring the last two cards in at this point. The next one is another card of the void. It says perspective, none of this matters, zoom out, and common ground. And then we've got star ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. First of all, this is likely a completely different message than the ones we've had before, but I am getting that not everything is about you. You don't have to make everything about yourself. And I mean this like in the nicest way possible. A lot of you guys could be overthinking over something or someone when in reality they're not even thinking about you. You're not even on their mind. So there's no reason for you to obsess over a certain situation and make it seem like this is the end of the world. I'm just thinking you've been going through something that either really embarrassed you or made you feel a lot of negative emotions, but remember that this doesn't matter. This is nothing. If you actually do zoom out of the world, you see how big the universe is and how small your problem is. There's like a certain situation here that you're constantly worrying about, that's on your mind, and you need to learn to forget about it. It's probably not that deep. Honestly, that's what I'm hearing for you guys. It's not that deep. So yeah, then also I'm not quite sure, to be honest, what the Star Ancestors card is trying to tell you. I'm just guessing that there's a lot of hidden talents again that are going to resurface. I've pretty much said that before. You might be learning more about your heritage, about who your ancestors are, and feel really drawn to whatever teachings they used to have. It's also saying look a little deeper regarding another subject. There's something that you've lost, maybe. Something from your past life might be resurfacing very soon. Maybe a talent or a memory, I don't know, but just remember that everything that is going on in your life, that has been going on and that will be happening to you this year and always actually, is meant for you. You're not experiencing these things because the universe hates you and you're not in touch. It's more like you need to learn a lesson. I know that sounds so harsh, but whatever hardship you've been going through, it only helped you grow into the person that you are meant to be, maybe that you are now or that you are meant to be in the future. All of this is happening for you so that you can evolve into the person that you are meant to be and the person that you need to be in order to make your vision come true. Because once again, I see you being extremely successful, like you're a boss and you're earning large amounts of money, and on top of that, I see a great time that you're having with your family. So there's something about your family here as well, and the 10 of crystals usually talks about the perfect family dynamics, healthy relationships. So pretty much everything that you would want out of life you will be getting. So keep on working hard and do what you feel guided to do, because you might be receiving some hints from maybe your spirit guides are trying to help you out there, telling you, do this is a really good idea, you should try it out sometime. Okay, so yeah, that was your message. I really hope you did enjoy. With that being said, feel free to choose another pile and listen to it if you want. Other than that, make sure to like and subscribe and check out my other videos on my channel. Hey there, if you chose group number 4, then let's find out what your urgent message for 2021 is. We're going to start off with some tarot cards. We've got the Page of Cups right here. Then we've also got the 8 of Wands. and the Four of Crystals for your tarot cards. Alright. So, I'm getting the message that for you, chaos is about to end because you're entering a more structured time of your life that is less unpredictable, because I know that the previous months have probably been really unpredictable, unprecedented for you and for pretty much everyone in this world, as we never know what's about to happen, what's going on, how is this going to continue. With you, however, I'm seeing that you're establishing habits that help you out a lot. You're sticking to a productive routine that allows you to get all the work done that you need to get done. And I am getting that you will have, well, very soon you will have a much better picture of what you want and how your future is going to look like, because you will getting answers from yourself, from your own subconscious on what it wants to tell you. You will be getting more and more clarity on your future and how you want to do things, how you want to evolve. I'm also getting that there's a new idea that you are having, or a new opportunity. It's either that or it is a new opportunity that you will be offered. And this has to do with something that you are extremely passionate about, something that you've been wanting to get for a long time. You will get this opportunity. I am seeing that you've been trying to attract some sort of creative opportunity your way, whether it is the chance to be able to express yourself, to get some spotlight, okay, or a job. I'm really getting, though, this is something that you're really emotionally concerned with, that you pour all your heart into, if that makes sense. So this is definitely something that you would love to do, a really big opportunity coming your way. And this is likely also something that will give you a lot of abundance. So with that opportunity comes the ability for you to earn some money, I believe. So it could very well be the case that you're just showcasing one of your talents, and by doing that you will be able to earn money. Because I am getting a money message for you, but more about that in a second. First, I want to say that very soon your life is going to change, because there's a lot of energy, a lot of fire, a lot of passion coming towards you really quickly and unexpectedly. And I'm thinking right now you're not really allowing yourself to see that, or you're not allowing yourself to enter this cycle of change for some reason, because I can see that a lot of you guys are holding on to something, holding on to belongings, holding on to possessions, because maybe you do not have as much money right now, or do not have as many resources right now, so you're naturally a little overly possessive, let's say. But I can give you the advice from what I can see here in these cards. Be open for new opportunities. Stop sticking with the old and what you're used to, and be open for something new. Let's get you some more cards in. So now you'll understand why I said prosperity lies ahead. We've got the new moon in Taurus card, and don't let your past hold you back, the South Node. Since we do have a card of the new moon that signifies a new beginning, a new start, we've also got the Page of Cups. I'm really just connecting all of these cards, and that makes me think that there really is a new business opportunity coming up for you. If this is not a new job, then it could also be a way for you to make money that you discover, that you stumble upon. So maybe you are using one of your special talents in order to make money, because you are so emotionally connected to this. Maybe we do got the card, don't let your past hold you back, because you're so used to one job or one job field, a single way of earning money. And if that's the case, then the message could be to maybe reevaluate if there's anything else that you would like to do. For some of you guys, I'm thinking it is not too late to go back to school or to change your major or whatever. Really, you need to be aligned with your life purpose, and if you're not feeling it, if you're not feeling that you are, then you need to make a change, because a lot of you guys are meant to do something differently about your life. Change the way that you're currently on, change your path. So I'm not the one who needs to tell you this. You honestly need to look within yourself and see for yourself if what you're doing right now is the right thing for you, because I can feel that a lot of you guys have been questioning the thing that you're doing, your job or what you're studying, and you're not sure if it's the right thing. Well then, if that's the case, then look for something else, look to do something different, and see how you'll like that. With this opportunity being thrown your way rather unexpectedly, I would say you will gain a lot more clarity on your whole situation, on your whole life, and what you want to do, and that is going to happen soon. I cannot give you an exact date or time frame, unfortunately, but I am gonna say that this is an opportunity, pretty much an offer that you cannot refuse, because it is perfect for you, maybe because of your qualifications, but I would say more so because you're so passionate about it. You just cannot say no to that. Alright, let's get some more cards in. So next up we have Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? What's your gut feeling trying to tell you? And these two came out together. We've got the Star Mother and Trust Your Path. How can you mother yourself? And if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So try to answer those questions for you. Some of you guys might be scared of doing something because of the fact that others might not support you on your path. As it clearly says here, think about what you would like to do with your life, what direction you want to take, completely disregarding other people's views, other people's opinions. What would you do if you were the only person that matters, if your opinion was the only one that matters? Technically it is, so why are you placing so much value on what other people think? Just think about what do you want for yourself, and where would you go then? And then right next to it, we've got that card of the Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? A lot of you guys need to take care of yourself. This is rather specific, so if it's not resonating, then just leave it. But a lot of you guys might have a very controlling mother. So now it is time for you to look out for yourself. How can you mother yourself? How can you be your own mother? And what I'm honestly getting is that you just need to do what you want. This is the message for you. I mean, that's what the universe wants me to deliver to you. It says you need to trust the niggling feeling. What is that feeling trying to tell you, that gut feeling? Where are you meant to go? Where is your heart longing to go? You need to do that. You need to figure out a way to get there. Okay, do that, please. Because that might very well be your life purpose. If you're looking to start something new, it is absolutely not too late. That's another big message that I'm getting. Don't be afraid of starting over. It is okay, it is human. If you feel like you don't like what you're doing now, if you're not enjoying it, look for something else, and that is completely fine. That is okay to do, because you're likely to find something that is tailor-made for you, because I do see this opportunity coming towards you. Then we're gonna get you the final two cards. So the first card says baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Pretty much the same thing that we've been talking about all this reading. So lost lands, soul memories, and gifts, you've done this before. So it shouldn't be all too hard for you. I think what you need to hear is that sometimes manifestations take time. You cannot expect everything in an instant, and you need to trust things. You need to put more trust in, because you're someone that's very possessive and you find it hard to let go. And I mean that like in the nicest way possible. I think you just have a very hard time to let go of your desire, to just trust in the process that you will get what you're asking for. I think you're the one who's constantly thinking about it, and that's the issue, I guess. So I am going to say, if you do not feel like you're happy with your current job, life situation, partner, whatever, let it go and go where your soul wants to take you, because your soul has knowledge way beyond this lifetime, and it knows better than your 3D body does. Your soul knows what it wants, and your 3D body does not know that all the time. So if you feel called to do something, follow this gut feeling. That's like the main message that I'm getting. And learn to detach from your desires. Also, if you want more money, you cannot keep on emphasizing how little money you have, and start focusing on how much money you can have, you can make, if you just did something differently. I really hope this message resonated with you. That's pretty much it. That's all I can say. That was your reading. So if you feel called to listen to another pile, go ahead and do so. Other than that, please like and subscribe, and if you want, go watch another video on my channel.